So, what's up, summoners? King Blair here. So, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be doing a little bit of a mix of everything. So, we don't have too much time for arena. We should be making a champion, but I just want to double check that we are gonna make it. So, I might do like maybe one, maybe two. Although honestly, I think we should be okay. So, I might just not attack in arena, and we just might go straight to RTA. Since I did start the stream quite late. Hopefully we do maintain the rank. We should be able to. But what we're going to be doing today is probably going to be doing some RTAs. And hey, what's up, Sarah? I think you are first. For commenting at least, or for talking. But what we're going to be doing today is going to be talking about doing some RTA, you know, talking. I might go through my units, talk about some stuff. I also do want to talk about the GG Collab. You know, it's the third time we're getting the rerun. What my expectations are, what I think is going to happen, some of the thoughts on that, some of the thoughts on the units as well, that it's been some time on the GG Collab stuff. And then the other stuff is going to be some Reforge review, but what I mean by that is actually going to be the subset change stones. Now that we've had the system for a certain amount of time, and you know the hype is on the decline, overall, what do I think of the system? Because you know, you guys know I was very skeptical at first. Some things I'm excited, some things I'm not excited. So for the most part, it's going to be just kind of chill, just kind of talking. Nothing super crazy. I am gonna put some chill music in the background so we can, you know, relax a little bit. At any point, feel free to ask me questions. RTA is not supposed to be the main thing, the main focus for today at all. So it's not supposed to be the main focus for today. So if you want to talk about anything while I'm doing RTA, feel free to ask. I'll stop doing RTA. It's part of the discussion that we're gonna be talking about, but I kind of gave up a little bit because I decayed again. So if you guys were here last Thursday, we were climbing pretty good, and then we decayed, and it's just getting to a point where I'm just like, man, I already know on Wednesday I'm traveling, and I'm not going to be able to sit down and play for like 10 hours to try to get legend. So we're going to talk about that. I'm kind of sad that I won't be able to do the push just because of I'm busy in real life. But we'll still talk about it. We'll still think about my thoughts and what I think they need to do for the next one, because it's getting close to a point where it's kind of weird. RTA is starting to get not great. I know a lot of people are not enjoying RTA as much, but some people are really getting into it. So you know, maybe it's me coming from the outside in, that I'm maybe played too much and I'm salty. So that might be why. So hopefully I get to talk about you guys with that. And maybe it's just me that thinks it's boring. Maybe it's because I've played way too many games in this game mode that I've gotten burnt out. I still love Epic 7. Don't feel like, oh, I'm quitting Epic 7, I'm quitting RTA. No, I still love smacking noobs. But as you guys can see, it's very sad. It's my third time decaying, and the decay really does hurt. You see that we went from 3,536. We forgot to do a fight by like 30 minutes. And because of those 30 minutes, because it's legit 3 days, as in like 62 hours or 72 hours. So I didn't do it in 72 hours. So we decayed by almost 100 points, which is about 10 wins. If you want to think about it that way, we decayed 10 wins, which is a lot. Right? Especially when it's like 50-50. That means it's at least 20 more matches, which is about 40 plus minutes. We essentially lost 40 to 50 minutes. So yeah. So let me see some of the stuff that you guys have been talking about. That's kind of the introduction for everything we're going to be doing today. If you just joined in, basically we're going to be chilling and discussing. I'll be doing a couple RTA while we wait for more people, and then we'll transition to the discussion. Let me turn on my camera as well. Let me know if you guys can hear the music as well. I know that's always a problem for me. It's like making sure that y'all can hear the music and that it's not too loud. But let me see some of the things y'all are saying. What are my opinions on the meta shifting back to bruisers now that control has counters? So here's two things for the RTA meta. Good and bad. So the good is that it's not like last time where it's tank domination, right? Because last season it was legit just all tanks. There's a lot more diversity. But on the hindsight, the reason why you don't see as much diversity is not because of FCC. It's not because of Last Rider Crawl. It's not even because of A Tywin, who's become a really big threat. It's actually because of General Purgus. So General Purgus has actually made tankier teams considerably better and have made their own. He has made his own meta. General Purgus is the meta. He just turned it on its head. So it is very diverse compared to last season. But General Purgus has kind of stifled that creativity. And because of General Purgus, teams have become very, I pick this, you pick that, I pick this, you'll pick this, right? It's become very streamlined. And if you watch players with playstyles, they won't go away from like a 10 unit core, typically, right? Unless they're fighting different playstyles. So this guy's going straight for for Emma a little bit. I don't care, dude. I'm still gonna pick a tower with and General Purgus. I'm not scared of no Emma a little bit. But let me see some of the other stuff that you're talking about. Guild Wars, they also do need to work at. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not true. They do need to work on Guild Wars as well. We can talk about that too if you want, unknown character more in depth. But there's a lot of it's not bad, but it's weird. But General Purgus and the tank meta, that should not affect anyone that's not champion or like high champion either. You will not be running against full tank teams until you get to high champion. You'll see a lot of diversity lower down in the lower ranks, which is great, right? People that are just getting into RTA, it's the most diverse season to actually get into RTA, and the most things work right now. So if you're a new player, it's actually the best time to try out because there's so many diverse teams lower in brackets. It's just the higher you go up, the more oppressive it can get. So far he doesn't have like too many like super big threats that I'm like really worried about. So we're actually gonna grab Ross here because there's no reason not to. Just to get a little bit more tank, and then I still have the slot for one more damage dealer. But as of right now, the only threat I see on his team is really the F10A. I might even Collab wouldn't be the best here because he does have the Valencia. That's interesting. Cerise is a very interesting pick there. I might just pick like a Ravi or a Landy. Yeah, I might just pick Ravi. Or Seaside. Honestly, Seaside's not bad here. Seaside would actually be really good here. Seaside or Ravi. I'm betting this. Let's just do Ravi. Because Ravi has solo potential. So and pairs pretty well with Ross. So we'll do that. So it's a very diverse meta. If you're just starting, it's great. That's a very weird Emma Lilith first pick, but it is interesting, Ravi. I'm adding the nerf G perks and they will backtrack a lot of... Yeah, it's weird that General Purgus has become what he is, but they cannot... The only thing they can nerf is his damage. If they nerf the health scaling, I don't think that he's actually that oppressive. It's really just the health scaling. If you wanted me to tell you guys what I think about General Purgus, it's just the health scaling. If they took away the health scaling, he's still really strong, but he takes away a damage slot, if that makes any sense. I think I'm going to hold on to the S3 because there's no reason for me to S3 here. And give the Charlotte the free attack buff. No attack buff, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. He'll get a defense buff, which is going to suck. This is really going to suck. Defense buff with Emma Lilibet is just going to be like, oh my goodness. This is going to be very tanky. What I think Epic 7 should do to get more enjoyable, have skins to do something. It's a bummer spending a lot of gems just to look... Yeah, I think they really do need more. I would not mind having. Whoa, dude, is this like a high F-res Emma Lilibet, or are we just getting like unlucky lucky? Because it's kind of lucky because she doesn't get to get stacks, but it's unlucky because it's like, are we gonna land any divas? Okay, so it's not high F-res one. You just got kind of lucky, but. It's pretty weird. Also, it's saying that it's lagging for y'all. So let me know if it's lagging really hard. I don't know why it's lagging right now on y'all's end or why it may look bad. I think YouTube's having some problems right now. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's okay on y'all's side. Hey, what's up, K-Kite? Oh, oof. That's tough that you can't get the FCC skin. I mean, FCC is really cool. I really like the skin, actually. Oh, that's a very good damaged... Very good damage on that Valencia, actually. Alright. We lose Stene, which, like, I don't really mind. At all. Do I care that I lose Stene here? Like, I mean, she was damaged, but the only threat that he really has is the Crow. Right? He can't horse me here. He can try. He won't kill, most likely. He might actually try to horse me here. Okay, so he didn't try to horse. This is gonna push her up for sure. Do I have enough to kill afterwards? Let's just still do it. I can do viewer battles later. The only thing is because it's RTA season ends next week, CRX. That's why I haven't done viewer battles. Is because we have one more week of RTA, and after that. We will actually do the viewer battles and all that good stuff. Let's see if we can cheese a stun with Ravi. Oh, that feels so dirty, dude. That feels so dirty. He'll get another one. Another, Oh, he's not gonna get anything because we luck sacked him. Oh no, he'll get it. Nice. So he still got it. So that's good for him. The only thing is we do lose a lot here, actually. Yeah, we lose here. Damn. Oh, that defense was much too much. We lose here because he kills Ravi, and then there's nothing I can do after that. Yeah. Interesting team, though. We needed to kill this before he popped off, and we didn't. Because if we had killed there, it would have been over for him. I feel like we could have played it better. So, feels bad. She was tankier than I expected. Probably because of defense buff. It's just a lot to deal with. Let me see some other stuff. It's a good Lilibit. It was a very tanky Lilibit. It's pretty annoying. I was not able to kill her. I should have saved the Soulburn for a Ravi Soulburn. That was my mistake. We also never got the decreased defense. Hey, Kika, that's pretty good that you're that high up for it. But okay, we'll do a couple more and then we'll start talking about some of the stuff. Yeah, Proof of Valor was very annoying. I think it might have been the Proof of Valor that actually messed me up. Because he had the Oreos on the Crow and then the Proof of Valor. That's a lot to deal with. But that was literally just a match of can I lock down the Crow before he kills me? And the answer was no. I was not able to, sadly. So, that's on me. I was not able to kill him. I did not expect the Proof of Valor. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't need this. I need Bazaar. When you got to run to Master C, but you don't have a CC, you'll get her one day. It's better to have the skin than to not. I still think you should try to get it. Because you never know, right? Imagine you get a CC one day, and then you didn't get the skin, so it's like, feels bad, you know? I guess that makes sense, what he's picking. Because I am picking a lot of control. But we can pivot real quick. He has a lot of AoE already. Landy wouldn't be bad here. She wouldn't be the worst option. Champ C and her. I might pick Rylet actually. Or top mono Luluka. He doesn't have a speed threat yet. He doesn't have a speed threat, but I shouldn't just pick top mono Luluka right now. I might still pick the Stene actually, and just ban out the... I'll see what I'll ban out. Not playing the best I could right now. I'm definitely like a little disheartened because of the decay and because of everything. But we'll get to the discussion in a second. But at any point, feel free to ask me questions. I mean, like that's what we're here for. It's for you guys to like ask questions, to see what y'all think, other stuff. I have a team right now, but I'm having problems on who to give it to. I mean, it depends. Usually, Molagora, priority-wise, it's always like effects that need 100%. So like FCC S1 is pretty important. Then the tier below that would be units that need... It's like units that need the effects to 100%. Then it's DPSs. Then it's whatever you want from Mola. Yes, James. So if you're a new player, Dizzy is probably one of the best units you can have from the GG Collab. She just does way too much, right? So from the Collab, it just does way too much. To not have a Dizzy as an early game player is gonna hurt you. So I would save up for Dizzy, especially if you're a new player. Finish game expedition meeting on last stream. Thanks for making the shop refresh grind more valuable. Hey, I'm glad that it helped. But okay. Let's see this team. We both have very aggressive teams. I might actually Soulburn the Landy. Because with the Charon's immunity, we might actually get what we need. Oh, wow. That is very fast Briar Witch. That is a very fast Briar Witch. Like, actually, it's not too fast. I don't have any other speed threat in the team, so it makes sense. We should still be able to win. I'm not too worried. We are gonna Soulburn, and we should be able to hit this again and kill the T-Cern. This is one of the reasons why T-Cern is not great against Landy, especially if you're a player with Landy and you have the souls. to soul burn her twice. Like, did y'all see that, right? If you're a player that can actually soul burn twice, it's just very crushing. So at this point, I'm not too worried, actually. I don't think the Kayron can solo. I highly doubt it. But you never know. You know, with Kayron, you never know. If we don't kill the Champ C, that's still okay. It should still be fine. Because that means we'll get the S2, and then we definitely get to kill the rest. I mean, Kayron might solo. Might. He doesn't have souls, though, right? He's gonna get... He got 3 from Briar Witch. He gets 3 from Kayron. 1 from Champ C. He shouldn't have enough to soul burn. I'm surprised he actually went on the Landy. I would have gone on the C side. I would have gone on the C side, personally. Or on the A tie win, because you have to kill everyone on my team, and you're not getting a soul burn, right? So because of that, it's like first you have to kill my A tie win, that's a tank, no soul burn, and then you have to hope that you hit C side. It's a lot of maybes. Yeah. So he didn't kill the A tie win, so I win. We're not gonna spam. We're not gonna BM him. But yes. James, so most of the GG Collab units are very good for free-to-play players. Specifically for free-to-play in early game. Dizzy's probably one of the best early game units you can get in the game. Because she'll just make almost all your content like stupid easy. But okay, do y'all want to go more into discussions, or do you guys want to keep just watching RTA fights? I'll let you guys decide. The only thing is if I do RTA, I cannot answer questions as fast. That's the big one. But yeah, it's usually cooldowns, effects, damage, yeah. I'm also broke with Mola. That's the one reason I haven't been able to build a lot of one. Flex 300, Habler, I'm stuck at 1500. Do I keep pushing, or am I too late? Getting kind of difficult for me. Flex, you are literally 100 points away. Flex 300, I really think you can push through to get the FCC skin. If you were able to get to 1500, you should be able to push 100 more points to master. You still have 3 days. You should definitely be able to do it. Junior, I enjoy everything. I enjoy talking with you guys. I enjoy doing RTA. I enjoy everything. But Flex, you're 100 points away. I think you can still push. You still got a lot of time. Soul is also really good for PvE content early on. So if you're 100 points away, you should be able to get it. It's just going to have to play a little bit more for the end. How do I build specialty change swords to go with our team and Mercedes? You want to build her fast with high AFRES and good tank stats. So like 180 speed to 200 speed Doris is pretty good. 18 to 20k HP, 1.5k defense, and 150 FRES at least. The more the better. It's pretty good. Hey, congrats on Ethan. I'm glad it helped you. Alright, but we're fighting Gilgamesh now. I kind of feel bad because like we're stealing more points. Because I know I can't go for legend. What's the most meme build you currently have? Kitsune? Oof. I'll show you guys my units after this. Also, I'm a little worried that he first picks Cerise. I feel like he's gonna cleave me. But we're still gonna pick Reaper. Shockingly, I actually made it pretty high in Arena without actually using Fallen Cecilia in my defense. So it is possible. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. Where's my Elena? There she is. He's my fecker since Blair talks to the chat. He's my circle. Oh, thank you. Hey, YDCV is always first, bro. I'm not even gonna try to take YDCV slot away, dude. YDCV is something else. I think we can actually take T-Cern here too. I think I'm just gonna ban the Cedom, right? We just ban Cedom. We let him keep turn 1. And we should be okay. Keyword should. Because his Cerise should go before the Oxlots, and they should be fine. Whitey is completely different, bro. He's one of my favorite ones. How are people building Bazaar nowadays? Tanky and fast. Oh, what? Never mind. I take it back. This dude's Oxlots is faster than his Cerise. That could be a problem. But I don't think he kills anyone on my team. If anything, this kind of hurts him because my Sage Ball will be able to cut in here. He's not going to kill, by the way. And we're going to heal with... Oh, wow. That is a lot of damage, though. I'll give him that. But now we get a cut in, we get the heal. We get to S2. Hopefully we hit the Briar Witch. We didn't hit anything, but we do get to put this up. And he doesn't get to push up Briar Witch, so that's fine. That's great. This one's interesting actually. I don't know if I win this one or not. I don't know if I have the damage. I don't think the Briar Witch kills me though. I want to say the Briar Witch doesn't kill me. That's my hope, right? Wow, we are missing everything. He's waiting for Oxlot's S2. Alright, we stunned the Oxlots. That's the only thing we needed to hit there, actually. Our Elena still has invincibility. This is going to hurt a lot, though. Briar Witch with attack buff? Oof. Oof. Let's see the damage. I've never seen one, so I don't know how much damage it's going to do. That's pretty respectable, actually. Damn. Alright, let's... I think we win. Because he didn't kill. Yeah, we win. Pretty sure we win. Pretty sure we win. Yeah, we win. Easy. Easy. Yeah, he doesn't win this. There's no way. My team's decently tanky, right? But usually, alright, so to answer your question, Basars are usually anywhere from 240 to 280 speed. They're usually 1300 HP, 1.2k defense or higher HP as well. And okay, effectiveness like 80 to 100 is pretty standard for a Basar. Usually on book, I very rarely see crown Basars. They're there to outspeed Landies, they're there to counter a CC, they're there to counter Last Rider Cross. They're there to counter a lot of units, dude. They can counter the Basar is insane right now. If you have a Basar, he's probably one of the best units you can have. Banshee is Barbosa. Recently discovered your channel, has helped me a lot. I'm glad it has, bro. I need to rework my channel to include the guides because I have a lot of old, outdated stuff. I might actually delete a couple of my outdated stuff just to like streamline my content a little bit more. Auxiliary was 100 points to champ, then lost 15 times in a row. Tips on how to untilt. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that I personally untilt is I take a break. If you're feeling super tilted, I usually take a break. If that's not something you can do because you need to climb for end of season, I take a deep breath. I stop RTA for like 10 minutes. I look at my units and I'm like, okay, I look at my losses. What could I have done differently? Was there anything I could have done differently? If the answer is no, and that will sometimes be the answer, you couldn't have done anything differently, it was just bad luck, then just focus on getting your drafts again, focus on trying as well, and you'll be there. So let me keep some other stuff you're saying. But Fast Basar with Soulburn is pretty insane right now. Oh, we forgot we had G-Perk. Okay, that was our mistake. We gave him double Golden Boys. That's gonna kill us. That's gonna kill us, actually. But yes, Book Basar is like the best one right now. Some comfy stats just to... I just said them, but let me just repeat them just in case you didn't hear them. What I think is some really good stats would be... 14k, actually, honestly, you should be able to get to 15k HP. But if you can, 14k HP is pretty good. 1.2k defense. 1.2k defense, and then like 240 to 260 speed. He does not need a lot. Alright, let's see if we can actually get this through. And we'll actually ban this. Most likely he bans Basar just because of the turn 1 advantage. Or Sage Ball because of the sleep. But that means we get to keep this combo, and we should be able to pop anything in his board. So who's the biggest threat to me? Man, that's hard. I don't know who I need to kill on his side, actually. I can kill one unit on his side except Last Rider Crawl. I just don't know which one. This is gonna be a hard decision. I'm just gonna go for LQC because she actually does have piercing damage. Like, she can actually pierce through. And I'm guaranteed to kill with a Kali because of the extra damage, so... We'll do this. We're gonna take a lot of damage here from the Last Rider Craw, but I'm pretty sure we still win. Yes. Sage Ball, can you strip and sleep the seaside? If you strip and sleep the seaside, we just win. No strip. But I can actually do the S3. Actually, I'm gonna go S1. No, I'm actually gonna do S3. We should not be waking up the Ravi because he has a pretty big barrier. I don't think we're gonna break through it. But I want to do the S3 just so we don't take the seaside damage. Yeah, that way we don't take the seaside damage. And we should be able to stun here with Stene. Set up with a Kali, and we should be able to win as long as you stun. There we go. Because at this point, it's like kill the seaside, and he doesn't have a lot of ways to kill my Stene, right? Or the Akali. Sage Ball can sleep here. All right, Proof of Valor. That's annoying. And we're gonna do this. And now Akali. I don't want you to. Man. We can't hit the seaside yet. Because the seaside, if the seaside wakes up and does the S2, we're in trouble. Ah, we hit. Damn it. That's bad. Hopefully, oh, and he got the decreased defense. Okay, this guy this got slightly dangerous just now. Yeah, we lose a Kali. Ooh, feels bad. We should still be fine because we have the Sage Ball for later. But we do lose the Akali, sadly. Feels bad. He shouldn't have Last Rider Crawl anytime soon. Well, he does actually have it pretty soon. But he should not be able to lap me. Hopefully this kills the seaside. We do have 2 units dead, so it should do a decent amount of damage. Alright, and Sage Ball should sleep. SCC should provoke. Oh wait, we're too fast with Sage Ball. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully provoke here. That's the only thing we really need. Okay, yeah, we win. Not bad. Nothing too hard. Yeah, the OQC was the big one because then he can't splash damage onto anyone. But yeah, do y'all want to see the Akali? It's my pride and joy, actually. I'm really proud of my Akali. With Soulburn, I know I can kill almost anything on the board. I love my Akali, dude. And the thing about it is she's gonna get better. Think about that. She's going to get better when I get the right stones. So this is my Akali. She's my pride and joy. Big thing is I'm losing a lot to effectiveness. So if you look at the stats right here, I could get critical hit damage, right? But I don't have the stones yet. So I can't get the critical hit damage, but this will be critical hit damage. So that's like 6 critical hit damage. This one I'll keep the health. I actually don't mind the health too much on that piece. This one's fine. This one can be critical hit damage. Probably another like 7 or 8 critical hit damage. And then this one can be a little bit more attack percentage. So she's not even at her final form. She's gonna do insane damage. She's gonna have like 260 critical hit damage, 3,350 attack. She'll be able to kill anything in this game, even without Soulburn at some point. So pretty proud of her. 50% crit rate. Yeah, I know it sucks. I can't do anything about it. I don't want to waste crit rate to get the extra 0.03%. If I lose the game because she doesn't crit, I was meant to lose that game. But she's my pride and joy. Oh, really? Did I miss a crit on Seaside? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it happens. But yeah, so some other stuff. Counter Golden Boys with Dark Girls. Yes, I love Golden Girls or Dark Girls. They're fun. Is it worth to Mola max level Ray? It is worth to level Ray with the Water's Origin. I don't think he necessarily needs the Mola. He's mostly there for the S3. Godwin, so you say you have recently pulled Bazaar, Sarada, and G-Perk. Who would be priority? Honestly, if you don't have a fast Wyvern, I would still do G-Perk. Bazaar is amazing. I would do G-Perk if you don't have a fast Wyvern. Then I would do Bazaar, then I would Chimp C. So it'd be pretty nice. I want to know so I can build a Matt Mercer. Bazaar can be built a little slower. Yeah, Bazaar can be a little bit slower, but I just like the ones that can outspeed most teams. Like 240, 260. Because that way you don't get messed up. That's the big one. But yeah, I mean, I expected it to kill the LQC. I had the Soulburn though, right? You have to remember I did have the Soulburn. But okay. So one reason, if you're wondering for pre-bans. Alright, so I talked about it in my video of why you should ban. Arbiter Vildred, I realized he puts too much pressure on me compared to other units. Because the counters to Arbiter Vildred are not good counters to... The counters to Arbiter Vildred are not good counters against most teams. Whereas for things like Last Rider Crawl, FCC, right, you can get different counters. Also, I think we fought this guy. It's the same guy that first picked the Emma Lilibet. I think he beat us too. So he picked Alencia, I think. He picked like Alencia and something else. And we just weren't able to kill because of the defense buffs. Might take away the Alencia if he doesn't pick it. And then just ban the or we just ban them a little bit this time. I can always just do that. I might actually just ban them a little bit. Especially if he picks like really tanky. He's picking Alencia. Alencia's a good pick, that's the thing. Cause she stops Landy. She gives defense buff to his team. Let's see here. Who can we grab? We picked Ross last time. Let's pick Cerise actually. I'm just gonna ban them a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna commit to it, and hopefully he doesn't pick anything I can't counter here. If you don't crit with Akali, then it's the same rate as half of getting Dilibet. Yes. If I don't crit with Akali, it's the same chances of me pulling an ML 5-star. So every time you see my Akali not crit, if you ever watch streams or something, that literally was an ML 5-star pull. Interesting, Mursa. But my fastest is Athletica. I mean, it takes time. You have to remember I've been playing for a very long time, so I have a lot of speed gear. So, okay, I'm going to do this fight, and then we're going to head over to the discussions, right? And talk about some other stuff and do a lot of stuff. How many games do you have to play to refresh decay? 1 game. OVW, if you play 1 game, win or lose, you reset the counter. Oh my goodness, is he really going to pick Roel? I might actually just pick Akali if he picks this and just ban it. Yeah, I'm just picking Akali and praying that he doesn't have his unit speed tune. Please tell me you don't have your unit speed tune. That's the only thing I can hope for. I really hope his whole team goes before the Alencia. If the whole team goes before the Alencia, I just win the game. He has no reach for my Akali. But this could get really bad really fast. So fingers crossed that his whole team is slow. Very big risk here. I straight up win. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. His team is not set up properly. Thank goodness. The Alencia is the last unit to go. Right? So what we're gonna do is push the Ruel. Oh wait, we hit the Mursa by accident. That actually might mess us up. Sadly. We're gonna hit this just because I want to push her up, right? I want to push her up so to mess up timings and stuff like that. Because the only unit that can actually reach is Alencia, so I really need her to go last. Because if my Akali survives, I win the game, right? Pretty much. There's no way he comes back after that. So I'm surprised he's hitting G-Perg. I kind of want to miss on the on the Mursa. Just so I can get her the speed buff. Can we miss on the Mursa, please? There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we messed on the Mursa on purpose. So that way he messed up the timings. And he has no reach for Akali now. He has 0 reach for Akali. Oh, that's gonna kill actually. Is it? Yeah, that's gonna kill. Alright, so it's a race against time. Hopefully he has 3s here. So he's probably gonna S3 himself. And then I need to work on the Alencia, and then hopefully Akali is able to clear this. It's gonna be really close though. It's gonna be really tight. Like way too close for comfort. Oh, the dual attacks might actually kill me though. Maybe provoke. There we go. That's good. That's huge. Alright, and the Mersa's the one that's doing the most damage. So we need to start going for her. Alright. He already used S3, so the Mersa's gone. She double hits our G-Perg. Pushes us up a lot. Alright. We should be able to kill the Mersa just with any straight hit. So we're going to start working on the rest of the team. Hopefully get a stun here on Cross so he can't S3 us later. Nice. Finish off the Mersa. Nice. Set up the S3. This, I think we win. I think we win. I think Akali just wins here. He can't touch my Akali, and we can kill his whole team before he can even get to us. I don't think I need to soul burn here. I might actually just do the S1 to reveal to get the speed buff. There we go. Soul burn, one shot Ruel. Right? And then he's provoked, so we can start working on the Crow. He didn't get the decreased defense, so it still might kill, but no, I didn't kill. Okay, we win pretty easily too. We legit just lapped too much with Akali. That's GG. Nice. That wasn't bad. So, biggest thing, he had no reach for my Akali. That was the big thing. He had zero reach for Akali. There was no way he reached Akali, so he lost. Just because he couldn't reach Akali. Yes, QL lessons, it's 72 hours, and it affects masters. So PSA, if you are a master player, you need to do it every 72 hours. You need to do at least one fight. At least one fight. And that's it. But yeah, that Royal and Friends, it was kind of weird because he had no reach for Akali or Stene, so it was just a race against time. Okay, so let me just go through it. So Golden Boys, yeah. How many of you guys have played? Just one game. The problem is there's only decent budget that counters Arby, and they need more. And on 3, so here's my thing about Arbiter Vildred. So let's kind of transition this to RTA discussion and just kind of talking about RTA, my thoughts on it, current meta, and you know how there's only three days left. So biggest thing is with Arbiter Vildred, why I pre-ban Arbiter Vildred and why a lot of people should. Arbiter Vildred has no, like, he has counters, right? Emil Hayes counters him, quote unquote. But the thing about it is all of Arby's counters, besides maybe specialty change Doris and our team of Mercedes, don't counter the teams that Arbiter Vildred is put in. So by them picking Arbiter Vildred, if you're committing 2 picks to counter 1 unit versus countering the team, you lose the game. Because they have 4 picks to counter your 2 picks, right? You have less options. If you're trying to counter the Arbiter Vildred and you pick 2 units, because usually you need 2 units to counter 1. So you pick 2 units to counter Arbiter Vildred, you're at a huge disadvantage because the player with Arbiter Vildred has the advantage and is able to pick units that can counter the counters for Arbiter Vildred as well as your draft. So you lose in that aspect. That's why I ban it. It's just too much pressure on the draft, and I have better answers to other teams with Basar, Cerise, and other units. That's why I ban Arbiter Vildred. He puts too much draft pressure, right? And he fits into any team, and I have zero idea if it's going to be a speed one or a counter one. So it's just too much pressure. That's why I pre-ban him. Answering some other questions, AC at 265. It takes time to get speed. It really does take a lot of time. Mersa, I mean, I wasn't worried about the Mersa. He had 0 reach, so it was going to be easy. I'm glad you like the Keystone. I like your green Expedition level 3. Expeditions are really easy and you get really good rewards from it. I highly suggest you do it. Immunity to resist on SC Doris. I say immunity because there's more things turn 1 that can hurt you with Doris. And if you set up the decreased defense with Doris, you pretty much win at that point. You want to use Emil Hayes on RTA, but it always gets auto-banned. Yeah, I have Emil Hayes and I never use him against Arbiter Vildred in RTA. It's not worth it. It's not worth me picking Emil Hayes against Arbiter Vildred. But let me see some other stuff. So, I've been playing since global launch, never summoned Akali. Oh, dude, Akali's great. She's really dope. I hope you pull her one day. Is Champ C good for early game Popo? Yes, absolutely. Champ C is a monster. He's amazing for PvE, great for PvP. He's really good. The only thing is that the craw most craws are only at 100 FRES. And that was a really tanky craw, so I knew it didn't have that much FRES. So that's a big reason. But yeah, it's tough that you don't have it. But evasion, the other thing about Mursa versus Akali, my Akali had Symbol of Unity, so it's a 50-50. So let me see some other stuff. Yes, my Akali popped off at last fight. Let me just go through it and then we'll talk about it. Yes, there's very few days for RTA. RB exerts too much pressure by existing. Yes, Arbiter Vildred just exerts too much pressure. So yes, the blind debuff is probably the worst part, League. I actually hate Arbiter Vildred's blind. That's the biggest thing. But yes, Arbiter Vildred gives too much draft pressure, just as much as General Purgus, honestly. But it's just I have different answers to the other units. And counters to General Purgus counter whole teams, whereas counters to RV don't counter whole teams. But let me sim some of the things. There's a lot. Aside from landing OP Savior, can you recommend some counters to heavy tank teams? FCCL Croc combo, Flex 300, Basar is an insane counter to tank teams. Briar Witch Iseria, insane counter to tank teams. Controlling tank teams is also pretty good. So Alencia is a very good option against tank teams. Alencia plus control is a really good option against tank teams. You guys saw me just use Akali to counter the ones that don't have too much AoE. General Purgus is nuts with T-Surin because they won't be able to kill you and they're going to give you too much turn advantage and you just win. Falconeer Clury destroys tank teams. It's a lot of cool stuff. And hey, Golden Boy, oh my goodness, your name's actually Golden Boy. I'm glad you like the other one. So, how often do you bring Akali? I bring Akali probably around like 10% of my games. I bring her. Only when I think she's going to do good. So, it's hard to build Akali. But okay, that's all the answers. I'm caught up with the chat. I like making sure I answer your questions. But okay, now as far as RTA discussion. So there's 2 days left. So if you haven't reached Masters, now is your chance. And you need to start like now. If you haven't already started, you're kind of in trouble. Because RTA is crazy right now. Everyone's playing. Everyone wants to skin. I made a video on how to climb to Master. That is not too bad. Just remember, 30% win rate you can get to Masters. It's just going to be a lot of games, so hopefully you have time this week to be able to grind. If you've played the game for over 6 months, there should be no reason that you can't make to Masters. Just like, put all your gear on a set core of units and you should be fine. You should probably have the gear you've been playing for 6 months. If you're a new player and you barely have any 6 stars, you may not be able to get it, so it's kind of rough. But I know people that have made RTA Masters in 3 months just because they built Ross, F. Clury, and had like decent gear on them. And they were able to climb with those two because they're that strong. Or if they already had a CC and Last Rider Crawl, you're able to climb pretty far. But just know you need to start ASAP. If you haven't already, it's gonna get really hard. So it's gonna get hard over time. 7 months, 12 heroes. Hey, whatever gets you, you know. You can definitely get pretty high up. So it's just one, yeah, you can literally play the same draft over and over and you'll get to Masters. But yeah, if you're gold RTA, you should be able to get to Masters. That tells me that you have the right gear. You maybe just need to put one more unit in your draft or draft a little bit differently and you should be able to get it. If you can get gold, you can definitely get Masters. I strongly believe that. Huge belief in that. But RTA, yeah, it's tough if you don't have it. So you can get there. I believe in y'all. Y'all can get there. Another question that I get a lot is how does decay work and what do I need to do? So once you get to Masters, one thing that you're gonna be thinking is decay. It's every 72 hours from your last match. So for example, if I played today, 72 hours from now would be Wednesday at this time, which means that's during the reset time. Hopefully RTA already closed by then, and that means I'm done. I could stop right now and I'm guaranteed wherever I am essentially. You should not decay. If you're worried, do one more match on Monday, tomorrow, because if you do a match tomorrow on Monday, and that's it, you're done. Like even today, if you just got mass, it's 72 hours though. So let's say you got it 3 hours ago, which is before the reset for the update on Wednesday. Let's say you did it that way, and you did it like that, then you need to do one more fight. So if you do one more fight tomorrow, if you get to Masters tomorrow, you are completely done. You're done. You made Challenger, right? So that's how decay works. It's one match. So if you just made it tomorrow, you're done. If you're currently Challenger, do one match tomorrow, you're done. You're staying in Challenger. You're done for the season, right? Because it's already less than 72 hours left. Yeah, there's already less than 72 hours. So if you get Challenger now, or you get Masters now, you are completely done. You will not decay anymore. That's it. The cutoff for decaying, it's over. We are at end of decay. So if you do one more fight and you get to Masters, you're done. You're done for the season. You can go home and you can be happy. So there we go. You can be chilling. So you can secure it. So that's good, right? You can secure it now. You don't have to worry about that. So that's the other one for RTA. I made kind of a soft tier list in one of the streams. Jenna Purgas can really help you climb. A Tywin is really good. FCC is really good. Ross F. Clury is the biggest ones I can give you if you're an early game player. They will literally just carry you, just them two. So give them good gear and you're set. So don't worry too much about it. I look like a YouTube rapper. Oh my god, I'm not a YouTube rapper. I'm terrible at rapping. I can't rap. Carl is very good. There's a lot of other heroes. It's just the free-to-play ones that I can think about is Ross and F. Clury that everyone has. I've been playing for 8 months and haven't gotten a single 5-star or any 4 or 5-star ticket. I haven't gotten an Emerald Spark and 14 Emerald Summons, and I'm getting all of my Mystics. Serex, it takes time. I'm going to tell you, sometimes RNG sucks, but you can brute force your way in RNG. The more you expect something to happen, the less likely you are to get it. So don't expect too much and you'll get it. I am from Venezuela originally, but I live in Texas now, in the United States, and I've lived here a very long time. So pretty much like most of my life has been spent in America, in Texas. But okay, no, I cannot freestyle rap. So okay, that's it for RTA. If you have any other questions, ask me. But let me also talk now about GG Collab. So some expectations. So if you're an old player, I'm also gonna talk about it. So if you guys didn't know, this is going to be the 3rd GG Collab. The 3rd. There has been 3. I do not think that they are going to introduce a new Guilty Gear unit. There's no reason for them to. It doesn't make sense for them to. I know is the only one that could potentially get it, but I don't think they'll give it to her. I really don't. I know I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I don't think they're going to give Ino a new one. What I think they are going to do is going to be the same banner that they did for Cerise, F10A, or Cerise, Landy, and Deanne banner. I think they're going to do that same banner for Baiken, Dizzy, and Elfel. That's what I think they're going to do. If you are a new player, you need to summon for Dizzy. Baiken and Elfel, we can talk about. That's something we can talk in detail. I can tell you guys what I think about them, where they're used, and all that good stuff. But the one I can tell you right now, especially if you're a new player, even a late player, you should probably pull for Dizzy. Dizzy will always have a place. She'll always be a good counter pick. She is invaluable in PvE content. She's amazing. Like hard PvE content, she makes it completely easy. So I highly, highly encourage you to pull for Dizzy, especially if you're an early game player. Baiken, there are other options for Banshee one-shot, but she looks really cool. And you can definitely invest in her. I will try a PvP Baiken during the Guilty Gear. I will try a PvP Baiken for you guys. Because A, I have the gear, and B, I can actually show you guys pretty much almost max potential Baiken. Because, believe it or not, I was too a noob. I was one time I was actually a noob back in the day. And I'll awaken her before this. But I actually ended up triple assessing her. So, yeah, there's that. I have her triple assessed. I have her max mole on both S2 and S3. The only thing I'm missing is the awakening, right? So, I can showcase her in PvP. I do use her for Banshee one-shot. It's a pretty easy one-shot. I can show it right now while we talk about the Guilty Gear stuff. But you need to pull for Dizzy if you're a new player. If you're an old player as well, Dizzy is the one you're going for. As far as artifacts, one artifact that you need to watch out for is Miss Confile, because this artifact just keeps getting better over time, especially with Seaside and for PvE. This artifact is invaluable. It's the best, one of the best artifacts out there right now, aside from Guiding Light for Rangers. So Miss Confile. Especially for Cerise, this artifact is invaluable. It's the only artifact that has decreased defense. It's the best thing you can get. It's one of the best artifacts. So that's another one you really need to watch out for. It's really good. It makes a lot of runs more consistent. For one-shot Wyvern, for regular Wyvern, for Cerise as a whole. I am going to be getting another copy for consistency for my Cerise. It's a great artifact. I do think it's going to be a group, right? I do think it's going to be a group. The other one is Bikins, which is also a nice one. So if you do end up pulling it, it's not bad. It's actually a pretty nice one, particularly for Wyvern and for Hollow Trials. Torn Sleeve. Chance to bleed, it's pretty nice. I use it on my Karen, and it makes Wyvern runs more consistent. I am going to get another one to try to get more for my Karen, so my Karen can actually apply better bleeds, and I can actually clear content easier. So that's another good one, right? And then the last one is Dizzy's. This one's probably the worst one, and if you pull it, it's a little disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. It can be used for PvE, but it's not going Undyne. It's just there's no unit that can actually abuse this, and it's trying to compete with things like Abyssal Crown, like Lele Violin. It's not that it's a bad artifact, it's that all the heroes that can use this, it just doesn't exist, dude. It's tough. It's just hard. But it's tough, right? Vikin's good for hunts, though. But I highly doubt Ino is going to be a unit. So, as of right now, have enough to pity at least the Dizzy, right? So I have enough to at least pity the Dizzy. That's the only thing you really care about is pitying the Dizzy. For me, I'm only going for powder, so I'm saving summons. That's why I went pretty hard for Ida. I went all the way to pity for Ida. And it's because I already have all the GG Collab. I'm not worried about the GG Collab. So, do we know what the next banner is? I don't think so. I think they'll announce it soon. But yeah, this is nice. This is good. And I do believe that they're going to be a group banner. So overall, GG Collab, some things that, as a veteran player, that I'm sad about is that we're getting GG Collab for the third time. And it's just, you know, it's just kind of like, man, I get that new players, you know, they need their Dizzies, they need their Bikins, you know, they need all this stuff. But at the same time, dude, it's just, I'm so tired of GG Collab. Like, it was really cool the first time. It was okay the second time, but the third time, I'm just like, dude, and it's such an energy drain. So it's just like, what are you gonna do, right? So it's a meme at this point for veteran players. I understand why we need it. Some of these units are getting outdated. I really do hope they give Elfelt a exclusive equipment, because Elfelt is very underpowered compared to all the other units, and she's a unit that actually has a lot of potential in her kit, because when you look at her kit, it's really cool actually. It has a ton of potential. Her base stats are great. Her base stats are amazing. Like 115 speed, pretty good HP, decent attack, and great effectiveness. She has so much potential as a unit, and the fact that you don't need to Soulburn for the extra turn, and you can ignore F-Res on a debilitating move that can strip as well, is really cool. I think what I would like to see for Elfelt is just change this to dispel all buffs. Just change this to dispel all buffs, increase the ratios on the S2, and I think she can actually be a pretty cool unit. That's it. That's all she really needs, honestly. She doesn't need a lot. Give her more attack, give her some damage boost, and she's chilling. So, really cool unit. Looks really, really fun. Has a ton of potential. Very unique kit, but it's just, it doesn't work. It doesn't even work for Guild Wars that well either. But I think if they did that, she could actually be pretty good for Guild Wars. If you're able to do that. So cool unit, cool concept, but not great. I have seen it. It's very interesting. He has a very interesting Elfelt. It does show that she has potential as a unit. I think one tweak and she can actually be pretty strong. But yeah, Portrait of the Saber Grinds. Oh man, good luck. Ida's average. You agree, KK? I think she's fine, yeah. I think she's average. She's not bad, right? So I still have to build my Ida. My thoughts on Ida. So kind of moving away from the GG Collab discussion. But Ida looks really unique and she fits a really cool role, and she can do a lot of stuff. She's not overpowered, she's not gonna just like destroy the meta or anything, but she does have a lot of potential, and I'm so excited to use her. The only thing is I'm building more first for you guys, right? All for you guys. But I think she has potential, especially like in my draft. I think she has a lot of potential. So that's the big thing for the GG Collab. So as far as GG Collab, pull for Dizzy. Elfelt's a little weak. Viking's nice for Banshee one-shot. It's the easiest unit to build for one-shot. It only requires a little bit of more investment. Portrait of the Savior is great. But for the most part, the GG Collab event for me is just going to be a chance to save. That's it. That's legit it. I really do hope that they buff Elfelt, though. It'd be cool for them to see, for me to see them buff Elfelt. I think it'd be really interesting. Oh, he made late Tywin. I think this guy cleaved us, so let's actually take away the Cerise. Soul and RTA is kind of hard to do. I will say that much. Oh man, we wanted to cleave and then this guy goes full tank. I think this was the guy that went cleave, so. Oof, this is looking rough actually. Looks like he has multiple teams. I'm still gonna pick SCC. Even into Bazaar. I know, it's weird, but it should be fine. Soul is not great for RTA. He can counter Charon. That's cool. Is a 53% win rate good in RTA? Yes. It's actually above average. Like, compared to a lot of my friends that are actually, like, even in Legend, they have, like, 49 to lower. Even sometimes just 50. 53 is actually really good in RTA. Yeah, it depends where you are. Like, in High Champion, you can expect anything higher than 52 is really good. In Challenger, it just depends. On what you're doing. I feel like being toxic. I really feel like being toxic this fight. I feel like picking full tank. I don't know why I feel like being toxic right now. I really feel like putting like a Rowana. Let's do it. I'm feeling toxic. Let's put like a Rowana, right? And then I'll ban the Last Rider Crawl. And we'll pick T-Sir. Yeah, Thanfan. So if y'all didn't know, Thanfan is a really cool YouTuber. He took a little break from Epic 7, but he's back, and it's really cool to have you back, Dan. I'm glad to have you back in the E7 community. It's very nice to see you back. Any tips to play against Golden Boys? ASAT, single target damage. The best way to kill Golden Boys is single target damage and ways to strip, right? The biggest threat for Golden Boys is actually going to be... He's going to ban T-Cern most likely. But the biggest way to kill Golden Boys is take away the A-Tywin away from them and then pick single target damage heavy teams. Or just overpower them. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. So I did this to myself. It's completely my fault. So it'll be a good time. Ravi works well. There's a lot of units that work against Golden Boys, but I think single target cleave is the best thing you can do against Golden Boys. It just works way too well. So what we're gonna be doing against this guy is using the C-side as a battery. We didn't hit the Bazaar, but that's fine. We hit everyone else. We're gonna be using the C-side as a battery essentially, and like a healer. And that way, all we have to worry about it's like, so like right here, the only thing I'm worried about is I might actually sleeper here. I'm worried. The only thing I need to watch out for is a C-side S3, right? That's the only thing I need to watch out for. So let me just do this for now because there's a chance that he'll stun, and I don't want her getting the S3 yet. So slow and steady. I mean, we have all the time in the world. I don't want her to S3 us and then put unbuffable on us and then kill us. We actually have a really good chance to win this fight. Oh, he actually hit and stunned. Damn. I mean, sure. Ravi being Ravi. I mean, I'm not surprised just because Ravi is Ravi. But okay, now we use her as a battery. Right? Now we're chilling. She's going to do quite a bit of damage here, though. Wow, very tanky C-side. Oh, we needed to S1 with... Shoot, we need to S1 the C side. Because we need to lock down the C side as much as possible. Shockingly, I actually think we win this fight. Just because, like, this seaside is actually just a huge battery for us. And we just need to deal with the Ravi. Now, this is going to be the hard one to kill. But we should be able to pretty much kill her coming up. Aw, he actually hit me there. Feels bad. We need to kill this Ravi as soon as possible. I'm not going to set that up yet. I'm going to use it as a battery again. I'll read the chat in a second. I'm just kind of doing a little bit of abusing onto their team. I need to lock down the C side here. Nice. Just because I don't want her killing us coming up. Big hit on him, but it should still be fine. I don't think I need to S3 actually. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then we S3 again. We get another battery. It's just tough. It's hard for Seaside against a full tank team. Especially when I'm just like setting up so hard into him. Just in case the Ravi... Actually, I can just ignore the Ravi. And just S1 the Seaside. There we go. There's no way he wins this, right? I don't see the way, like, how he wins this against me. Wow, that is a lot of damage on the Ravi. So this could be really dangerous for us. Huh. He might win just because of the Ravi. Because we missed the Cerise Restrict. That's actually a huge problem. Okay, we landed that. That's actually kind of huge. G-Prick's gonna probably hit the Cerise. Yep. Didn't provoke though. Alright, we'll get a heal here. Big hit onto all Cerise. Let's actually soul burn here to do extra damage. Once I kill the Ravi, it's over, right? He loses this fight once I kill his Ravi. There we go. Now he just loses, right? We can pop this S3, get capped off, and we just win. Alright, we're chill so I can read chat now. I was kind of worried because the Ravi could potentially kill me. Yeah, he loses. He loses because he lost Ravi. But okay, Golden Boys, how to counter Golden Boys. Legit just build like so much single target damage that they get overwhelmed. And it's pretty much over. But yeah, I need to finish the match because I could have made a mistake there and it could have cost me the game. Thankfully, Cerise with Miss Confile is way too strong and can actually kill a lot of the units on his team. Usually S3 her because NC Guardian Light on there that much. Any thoughts on Blue Kise as a water DPS spice to pick to counter things like Ravi? Yes, I actually might have a Kise to show you. Not mine. But I think there's a good Kise out there, not sound. So let me see if I can find a Kise. Kise is really cool and really spicy. The biggest problem with Kise is right now, with the current meta, there is so much strip because of Landy that Kise suffers, sadly. So because of all the things going on with like Basar, with Briar Witch Iceria, Kise is not as good as she used to be. She's still really good high single target DPS unit. But it's just there's a lot of things that counter her right now that are prevalent in the meta. That's the big thing. So that's the only problem with Kise right now. She's still good and she still does a ton of damage and she's good in aggressive teams. But it's just there's a lot of counters right now. There's a lot of higher priority picks. She's not bad as a counter pick though. Okay, so I don't have a Kise. There's some good ones out there though. So I couldn't find one. Chu's going to be really good against a lot of things. Yes, I think Chu's going to be a sleeper OP unit. Not going to lie. Once Chu comes out, I don't think Ravi's going to be as strong. Once she gets her buff. So it was a big mistake that he let Rowana through, but I had a feeling he would, because he, like, a lot of people single out and are just like, oh, no damage draft, let me just do this, right? And because of that, they lose. Just because someone doesn't have damage doesn't mean they can't win. So you need to be careful and really think about, like, don't get greedy and ban out their damage when there's something that can counter you a lot harder. So really think it through before you do it. The fact that he banned the Landy makes me really want to pick FCC first pick. Sesum's Kise, yeah. Sesum's Kise is insane. It's not that Landy counters Kise, it's the fact that Basar and Alencia and all these other things counter Kise. And they're meta right now because Landy is so prevalent in the meta. Interesting. He didn't grab the Basar against me? Or the A-Tai win? We did lose Alencia, which kind of sucks because I kind of wanted a stripper. Also, dude, I hate pair downs in RTA. So some of the things that really irk me about RTA is pair downs, which I get they're needed, but it's so crushing because this person, right, is significantly lower than I am, right? Not saying he's bad, it's just he has considerably less points than I do. And because of that, if I lose this fight, I am absolutely screwed, right? I just straight up just lose. I should have picked F10A. I messed up. I needed to pick F10A there. That's going to come back and haunt us. But I can get even if I lose this, I lose like 20 points. But if I win, I get 3 points. So it's almost like I'm wasting time in a way. Because it's like, but I have to win. I have to try super hard. Because if I lose like 15 points. But if I win, I get 3. I get nowhere. And it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I don't like pair downs at all. I don't think they're healthy. Especially because the gap is so big right now. The point gap is just, oh man, there's so much changes they need to do to RTA, like including a shop. It's like one of the biggest ones I can say. The only thing we need to hit is a strip on the seaside. That's it. Everything else I don't mind too much. We then stripped the seas. That's the only thing we needed, and we didn't get it. So we actually might lose now. That's so sad. Oh, why do I play control, dude? Why am I a control player? Why do I do this to myself? We pushed the seaside up with G-Perg, but he's not gonna do a lot of damage to me. But it still just sucks that I hate playing control sometimes. But give me a second. I might still win just because I have so much CC on my side and so much AoE. And I'm pretty sure I just killed a Stene with T-Cern here. Yep, we just win now. We just outgeared him, right? So we straight up outgeared him and outdrafted him. Look at that. Look. If he wins, he gets 20 points. If I lose like 18 points. Do y'all see why that could be a problem? And why that's frustrating? You guys saw, like, if the Cerise hit the strip, it's a super easy fight. But she didn't. So it could get a lot more dangerous. But I just spent, like, theoretically, I just spent 10 minutes for 3 points. Can you see why it's frustrating? And like, this happens a lot over the course of a night. It's a reason why people with super high win rates, if you get very unlucky, you can be beating legends consistently. But you lose one time to a pair down, it's the same as through 2 to 3 fights. So I get less than a fight's worth of points, but if I lose 2 to 3 fights worth of points. And the idea, it's like, okay, you're getting paired down, you should be able to beat these people. But the thing is that people are climbing late in the season. And the gap in champion is so big. There's 2,000 all the way to 3,550. That there's always, even we can be the same skill level and still be a massive gap between. So it's tough. So should I play on Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday? If you, Millie, you need to play one more fight and you're done. So after your next fight, you're done. Completely done. If you play on Monday, you're done. Like tomorrow. If you play tomorrow, you win one fight, you're done. We're below the 3-day gap. Any fight that you fight, if you fight one more fight, you're done for the season. And also, yeah, dude, this is disgusting. Like, why is this a thing? Why is he at 4,000? The gap is so big. The gap between, like, the gap between bronze to champion is smaller. It's significantly smaller. The gap, it's a 2,200 point gap right now between champion and legend. Yeah, technically it is Monday. Yeah, you're right. Technically it's Monday. You can play one more 5 million in your set pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. I think they really need to motivate more players to play RTA. Yeah, Suck is playing so much, dude. But I think they need to motivate more players to play. I think that the decay system, they need to warn you. They need to put a timer. Because it is very frustrating. You may forget, you know, life happens. They should put it in arena, be like 1 day before decay. Right? When it gets close, and then you're like, you log in, and I'm like, oh, I really should do an RTA fight. They don't have anything. You'll just decay. They won't even tell you decayed. And then you're just kind of very sad because you decayed. So, I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff that just makes me big sad, dude. About RTA. I love RTA. I love Epic 7, but it's like, right now, there's 0 rewards. Why am I playing RTA right now? Think about it. The odds of me getting to Legend are slim to none. And I hate to say that, but it's like, unless I already know I don't have the time to climb in Legend, and there's only 100 slots, so I know I'm not getting to Legend. So all these fights are for nothing. They're for experience, essentially. I'm playing for experience right now. That's it. So, and for fun, right? I get to talk to you guys. But it's like, there's 0 incentive, besides you just really like the game. There's no shop, there's no point system. There's no like even like ranked bracket. So it's like champion, someone that played 50 games versus 500 games, same win rate. They're in the same bracket. They get the exact same rewards. You don't get crest. If you don't have a CC, why would you want to climb past gold? You get a ton of crystals that way. There's no point to climb past gold. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of like really questionable stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to pick T-Sir in here. That's what I wanted to pick. There's no incentive. And I think it's a big problem for Epic 7 right now that they really need to tackle next season. Because I feel like next season, I'm not going to try as hard. I'm not going to be playing Epic 7 as much next season because there's no motivation for me. Like, what's the point? Why am I climbing? Right? Why am I doing all this climbing for? So, I know it's very negative. And it's very sad, but I really do think next season they need to do something different. Either add more brackets, add better rewards. You can cap it too. Like, the biggest argument right now for not adding more rewards is the fact that they don't want to make RTA something you have to do, right? Oh, she actually landed the restrict, but we cleansed it. That's pretty dope, actually. So I get that not everyone likes RTA. I completely get that. I get it. But they can just cap it per week, right? They can cap it per week. They can cap X amount, and then that's it, right? That's all you need. Also, I do not know why he's soul burned there. I don't know what this guy is doing at all, dude. He's not doing damage, right? He can still win because of MLR, but like... Interesting. I think he's just trying to stack debuffs on me. Big debuff hit, actually. Huge debuff hit. Ah. I think he's stacking it so I can't get to the restrict. I might lose just because there's way too many debuffs with the MLR. He can stun the Sage Ball here, right? Oh, he actually killed. Damn. That actually might be the game. The restrict, I think, was too much for me. Yeah, I think we lose. He's taking way too many turns. Oh, yeah, he's taking way too many turns. Hindsight, I probably should have banned the Oxlots. That's my fault. I could have played that better. I could have played that better. I could have played that a lot better. I couldn't have done anything. I should have just drafted differently or banned differently. I'm always just so scared of CDOM. I don't know why. I'm so scared of CDOMs. I honestly should have just banned like the OP Sig or banned the Oxlots. I should have banned the Oxlots actually. Or the Cerise. Because no Cerise, there's no restrict. And I can just take a, like I can actually cycle. But yeah, so biggest problem I have with RTA, dude, is just like, I don't know, man. It just makes me really sad. Pair downs suck. It feels terrible. The lack of rewards is terrible. The lack of tiers is terrible. The fact that people can climb like super high, and it's really hard to climb up. It just feels bad. So, but there's a lot of things they can do. There's a lot of things they can do. Also, I'm very oh, he did ban the Fallen Cecilia. Okay, I thought I was wondering. I was like, if you're first picking F10A, you have to be very confident that you can get that FCC's banned. He's probably going to cleave me, by the way. I think he actually cleaves here. He's going to control cleave, most likely. But let me see some of the stuff y'all are saying for what you could do. It's just tough, man. I don't want to force early to mid-game players. Yeah, but the thing about it is they can do a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily equate to forcing players to play. Like, there's a lot of stuff y'all can do, that people can do. I think the best reward that they did, it's like, if you do 3 fights and you get the energy, I think that was really good. And that really did promote people to play quite a bit, too. I'm still going to pick Holiday Eufine. He hasn't picked anything that I'm particularly, like, really spooked about. I'm still waiting for, like, the big unit that's going to, like, destroy my team. But wins should give you something. It doesn't have to be anything that's crazy. Maybe even arena points. Like, why can we get arena points? Maybe for the first 30 fights that you do in RTA, get arena points for the week. Right? I think that's reasonable. Get, like, conquest points. Or make our own RTA shop that's, like, with cosmetics. Or with, like, Mola and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool stuff. Shortest seasons would be nice as well. I think making, like, old skins that you can buy in the shop. Or like skin shard shop, or like, you guys know how Angelic Montmorency had that skin line, and like Clarissa, and like there's all these random skins that they put out. I think it'd be really cool if they included those skins in the shop as well. If he doesn't put another DPS, I might actually just pick Champ C and ban the. Actually, I'm worried about the Stene a little bit. Am I worried though? Can I just put the Stina? That's a very... He went from like... I'm just gonna ban the Stene and just like... But the thing about it is, if I ban the Stene, that last order crawl is gonna do a lot of work. I'll put MC and I'm gonna ban the last order crawl. That's a very interesting team, by the way. Very unique team. I have not seen a team like this ever. A Kali is not gonna be as fast as this guy's F10. His F10 is gonna be like just not okay fast. It's gonna be interesting. He can win just because of Stene here though. My thing, it's like I don't know. Okay, I don't know if there's any artists out there. Holy cow, he has so many souls, dude. He has so many souls. Wow. He has so many souls. I'm sorry. I'm just like in shock right now because like I'm just seeing all these souls and I'm just like, what the dude? Like, what am I watching, dude? I think we lose to Stene. Yeah, we're just gonna get destroyed by Stene. Like, Stene here just claps our team. He's gonna soul burn and kill our champ C here, right? Not the strongest Stene in the world, though. Does he even kill our champ C? Wait, does he even kill our champ C? Dude, that'd be so funny if he doesn't kill champ C. He actually might not, though. Oh, he switched to Holiday Yuffie, huh? Is he just gonna dunk? I don't think the dunk kills either, though, right? Who does... Oh, that's a huge dunk. I guess it does kill. Damn. I stand corrected. Dunk does kill. Alright. We need to stun the Stene. And we need to get a turn. If we don't stun the Stene, we lose the game. So, if we stun the Stene, I think we win the game. GG. We had one job and we didn't get it, so feels bad. Because if we stun Stene there, like, we get to S3, and we just get to clap. So we just lose now. Interesting. We could have won, but that Emil Haste is very cool. Very cool Emil Haste. I will say that much. We also could have won with Champ C redirecting to Stene. When he did the Stene S3, we could have actually redirected to the Stene, and then he doesn't get to Soulburn kill. There was a lot of ways we won that fight, and we just didn't get any. So it's just, it is what it is, you know. I'm a control player. It's gonna happen to me more often than not. I'm gonna be losing in control fights. Does it suck? Yes, absolutely. I hate when I lose fights like that, when it's something that's just like a 50-50 kind of thing. But I don't know if there's anyone that does stuff, but I just always have felt that, I don't know, I always felt like skins aren't that hard to make in Epic 7. Because the animations are the same. It's just kind of a redraw. And I don't know, I'm just, oh, he banned the 8 Island. Feels bad. I don't know if it's just me. I think skins are not that hard to make. Especially with RTA being long. I'm pretty sure they could have like a team of like 4 people and be able to do that in a week. Like full-time employees, you can easily do that in a week. Right? It's my guess. I don't know. I don't know. I may not know. How much delay I'm rocking? Nothing. Like 2 seconds. This guy likes to read. I like to read. I like to read, bro. But let me see some other stuff. There's so much stuff. Y'all talking so much stuff. Aruka, I don't mind the 100 legend, but I think they need to make another tier in between. Because it's getting to a point that, yes, legend should be 100. I can agree with that. But there needs to be another gap between champion and high champion. Because the skill difference between high champion and low champion is astronomical. And you guys will see that. I'll do viewer battles one of these days, and you guys will be like, wow. Like, I see what you're saying now. I see why that could be like a thing. There is a reason why I'm saying that. Like, it's a very big skill gap. I'm not saying people are bad necessarily. It's just there's a really big skill gap between high champion and low champion. It's insane. I think they need to put another thing in between to make it better. Another tier would be nice. I just think another tier would be nice. It was a very tanky Stene though. I was surprised about how much. What is this team? Alencia. I'm probably banning the Lilius, right? I think I need one more DPS. I don't have a stripper though. Second stripper would be nice. Seaside wouldn't be the worst. It's just gonna be really squishy. But I don't know, man. Who's Indra? Is Indra here? Indra looks cool. That's a really cool draft, by the way. Basar ban? Oh, that's fine. I don't mind that too much. This is gonna be a really fast fight. I either win within the night, like the first 4 turns, or I lose within the first 4 turns. Oh, it's Indra. Oh, you're actually right there. Nice. Good to know. Are you actually pushing for legend? I'm just doing it for fun at this point. I know I can't get legend because I'm driving 11 hours. Wow, your team is fast. I am pleasantly surprised by how fast your FCC is. And your Alencia. My landing's about 215. So that's very impressive. I'm surprised you didn't go for the... Huh. I'm surprised you didn't go for the other one, the other skill. For the, whatchamacallit, for skill 3. Because now you get hit by the seaside. And your standard does not have immunity. Your standard, yeah, your standard does not have immunity. So your standard might actually die because of that. Interesting. I think you should have gone for the S3 just to survive some of the damage from the seaside. Like the seaside was already gonna trigger off of the Alencia hitting me. But now you lose Stene, right? So now it's a... And right here when you hit with your Charlotte, it's gonna proc my other one. Because I don't have him speed tune. I just made it for fun, dude. I made this team for fun, okay? Wow, that is a lot of damage. My goodness. That is quite a lot of damage. I think we can kill your Charlotte. And I don't think you can kill my Alencia. Oh, we didn't kill. I don't want to give her... Oh, wait, you do kill my Alencia. Wait, do I get greedy? Damn, wait. Let's just get rid of your Charlotte. I think I lose Teaser in here, though. I don't want to give you the passive, though. I could have gone for a provoke, but that's too greedy. I think I lose, actually. You did a lot more damage than I anticipated. Wow, you were lapping me. I need to provoke here, and I don't think I will. Oh, we did. I think we lose though. I don't think this is winnable. Dude, the Durando tech on Alencia is pretty good. I like it. I like the Alencia tech. Durando's pretty annoying actually. I'm trying to think if I should have gone for greed. I feel like I should have greeded and try to provoke your Alencia. Because my T-Cern was my only win condition. I should have just greeted. I could have actually landed it too. I'm so sad. If I actually had gone for the S1 with General Purgus, landed the provoke on the Alencia, we win. Because then you can't hit my T-Cern for another turn. GG. That was good. I messed up. I also don't have my unit speed tuned properly, so there's that. But yeah, that was a lot of damage on your Charlotte. I was pleasantly surprised. Pretty nice. Yeah, people do have some unique stuff. I'm a big fan of a lot of stuff. And yeah, I really do hope that they add extra tiers. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring Golden Boys. I really need to fix my General Purgus, but he's gonna go back on Wyvern duty after the season's over. Maybe I'll do 1 viewer battles against you guys, and then I'll go. And I'll switch my G-Perk back to Wyvern. Look at like 7 sprites per dodges 1 leg, and this is just a lot of detail. I hate Ross, dude. Ross is probably one of my scariest units to go against. Do I want to take Sage Ball? I think I want to take Sage Ball here. And I think I'm going to take... Who else do I want to take? I need damage. I think I'm going to take T-Cern. Who I also need to... You guys know why I lost that fight? Because I didn't reforge my T-Cern. If I had reforged my T-Cern, I think we would have been okay. Feels bad, man. This is why reforging is important. I might actually pick a Collab and try to luck sack him. I know I shouldn't go for that, but I think I will. But yeah, Charlotte's pretty spicy. I'm a big believer in Charlotte. I'm a big believer in that Charlotte is a really good counter pick into a lot of teams, especially into Landy if she's not protected by FCC. Dude, I really hope they don't nerf General Purgus. I think that all they need to do for General Purgus is nerf the S3, dude. That's it. Keep the passive. And you're chilling. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're definitely banning this. And I think we're banning this. And we're just going to play a game of can you hit my Akali unless you ban her. And you do ban her. Which I should have expected. Oh my goodness. This is going to be hot. It's going to take a while. I hate Royal. I have Royal, but it's just still just really annoying. But yeah, I really hope they change a lot of stuff, dude. I hope they make RTA a way funner game mode. Does he go for S3 here? Yeah, he does. Okay. I'm just going to hold on to Sage Ball's S2. There's no reason for me to use it yet. I can also try to provoke. Actually, I'm going to try to go for an S3 here. I know it's it's cheese. Oh, we actually hit the Rylet. I needed to hit the T-Serin though. Let me try, because I want to hold on to everything else I got. Dude, if we hit the Rylet, that actually forces the T-Serin. That would actually force the Ruel's S2. Oh, we didn't get it. That's fine. He probably will S2 the Ross. He should S2 the Ross. If he doesn't S2 the Ross, he's throwing. Because then I just get to stun him. Oh, wait. He's just going to go on a kill on my Sage Ball. Does he have to? Yeah, he has to. Never mind. He can kill my Sage Ball here. Wait. Why? My Sage Ball's the only unit that can kill his Rylet. He probably just doesn't want to get stunned, maybe? But now he doesn't get immunity. Like, my thing is, I'm pretty sure he would have killed whether or not he's S2'd. Like, he could have killed with Ross. I might actually be able to kill the Ruel here. I don't know, actually. Damn. Let's do this. I don't think I have enough to kill. And he'll probably kill me here. I need to go for an S2. Even if oh my god, I didn't hit it in time. That's a rip. I'm not killing this Rylet. I did not want to do that. In case y'all are wondering, I wanted to S2 to potentially sleep the Stene. But now we just lose. God damn it. Alright, let's see T-Serin. I doubt she can do anything here. We're screwed now. It would have forced the S3 on the Ruel. She's still used to it, but oh, man, that sucks. He's gonna do it on the Raw, so he can do the S2 here. Wow, that sucks. I did not want to S3 the Rylet there. I'm pretty sure this kills. He can probably S2 my T-Serin and force stuff here. Yeah, I lose now. I needed to go for an S2. I know I'm being greedy by hitting this Rylet, but what else are you gonna do? Did he Soulburn the Ross? He did. Okay, now I just lose. Soulburn hit the T-Serin and I lose. I feel like I could have played that a lot better. I'm sad. I don't know how much FRS this Royal has though. I hate Ross first pick, dude. Ross is so scary because I know the people that have Ross have really good Ross and also have a really good team to go with Ross. That's what I've noticed. I've noticed people that pick Ross early have really good teams for Ross and have amazing units to go with them and have an amazing Ross as well. I think I should have banned the Ross and kept the Last Rider Crawl. Hindsight, I should have done that. And I should have just popped the S3. So, that was my mistake. Could have played it a lot better. But let me see some other stuff. Just release count. Not see much I got pre-min. Let me see some other stuff. Yeah, there hasn't been a nerf patch in a long time. I doubt they're gonna nerf anything. They're just gonna put more things to counter. Fellow Chen, no more arena players. Oh my goodness. Arena is the best. But yeah, the thing about a Ross right now is if you have an Arc Demon Mercedes with a Ross into a Rylid, it's so scary. It is so scary. It's so scary. I'm a person that's very scared of a good Ross. I also think this guy has a high F-res Cleave Lilius, if I remember correctly. So, hey, what's up, Gabriel? Bro, of course, Golden Boys are the best. But yeah, if y'all are having fun, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel. We just did the guide, so it's a good time. Do I think they should start nerfing units? That's a hard one. There's two sides to that, right? Because on one side, Epic 7 is not a game that promotes a lot of unit building. It's a game that promotes you dedicating a lot of resources into one team, right? That's something that they have always done, right? Is they're big on you putting your resources onto one team, which is why nerfs are really hard in that aspect, because if they don't refund you, it's a very big hit to the player's account, right? So that's on that side, I get why they don't nerf units. On the other side, it really does make balancing significantly harder, because it's just kind of like they have to release new units to counter certain units, and then those units could make older units better. So eventually it's going to come a point that there's so many units that the introduction of X unit will make the other unit strong as well. Also, I feel like this guy's going to have insane F-res on this Lilius. Yeah, he does. Damn. At least I forced the S3 here, so at least we forced the S3, which means we get to push our team up, and which means we can actually S3 with the rest of our team. So it's not too bad that he has to S3 here at all. We get attack buff on K-Run and everything. Oof. But that's why it's like, how do they compensate in a game that is so unit dependent? What do you do, right? It just makes it like, what do you do in that situation? And I don't have the right answer for that. And I don't know what I would do. I understand why it's so hard for Smilegate to decide on something, because what do you do in that situation, right? Do you compensate the players and then they get to pick selectors, which just makes certain people way stronger? Then on the other side, if you don't compensate the players, that player that has that unit gets very heavily punished. But if you don't nerf units, then you have the situation where there's going to be units that are always going to be overtuned, such as Arby, who they have released so many counters to, but to this day have not been able to balance properly. So it's a hard one. It's a hard one. On Smilegate's point, it's hard. Oh my goodness, are you serious? We didn't get the provoke. We need to kill the stunner here. Or Karen can kill everyone. That works too. So either they need to make the process of getting units easier and the process of gearing units easier before they start nerfing units. They need to get better at testing units as well and not releasing overtuned units, and just doing a lot of stuff. And hey, good night, Wesley. But yeah, I'm happy that Karen did that much damage, even though it's not a good one. Those Karen on 4.8k, dude, that sounds insane. Citrox, I wish I had that Karen. That Karen stats that you just told me, I would die for those Karen stats. I would be so happy. I would be so happy. But yeah, and then later, Unknown, thanks for dropping by. So TLDR, should they nerf units? I think it's something they do need to start considering. But it's something that they need to have a better system on what they do and how they compensate players for it. Because there's people that may not have even built the unit. Like for example, with the people with the Moonlight Aramentia that they could change into on any unit that they wanted, you could hypothetically have never use Moonlight Aramentia, not fit in your playstyle, but you get rewarded for it because you had her and she got nerfed, and there's a potential you used her, and you just get to pick a selector for a unit that you actually would use and you may not have ever gotten. So it's hard. It's hard. Seasonal bans for RTA. Oof. They would have to make the season shorter league. And that's something that it's fine too. What I think would be interesting would be weekly rotation bans, but a lot of top level players would complain as well because of that. And hey, what's up, SL Stone? Oh man, what is this team, dude? I'm tempted to start just putting Stane, like units that he can't touch. Landy. Basara wouldn't be bad here. Let me pick Basara before I pick Landy. But, oh, he took the Landy away? Really? Wait, what? What is this team? I feel like I'm gonna lose to this team. But I'm assuming it's a DPS Faithless Lidica, right? Because it's not. Yeah, it's a DPS Faithless Lidica. Slightly confused? Oh no, he gets to steal the immunity. One more RTA ban would actually be really interesting. Oh, dude, I swear ML Rins have 100% RNL rate. He has to proc S3 here now. Or S2 and then push up into someone else. Dude, I actually swear that this unit has just like 100% RNL chance. Yeah, he can S3 Basar here. He has to go for it, right? So at least I wasted it on that. What? What? My Basar outspeeds your FCC. This guy's throwing. I don't get what he was trying to do. He has no reach from my Spectre Tenebria. And he has no way to kill my A Ravi. Huh. Interesting. But it'll be interesting what they do in the future. Adding an extra ban in RTA would be cool. Like an extra pre-ban would be cool. But it would make the barrier to entry to RTA even higher than it already is. So if they did make it an extra ban or a pre-ban, it would make the barrier to entry to RTA a lot higher, which I don't think is good. I think they need to promote RTA more. Honestly, all I want them to do, bro, is just better. Give me rewards. Give me actual rewards, and I'm chilling. I don't care anything else that they do, honestly. Get better rewards in RTA. Get more motivation for players who want to play RTA. That doesn't require, that it's not like game breaking. And I think that, like, RTA is fine. It doesn't need that much. Guild Wars is a completely different thing. You got gold yesterday with like 40 matches. How hard do you think is to get masters? Gabriel, I think you can do it. It'll probably take you like 60 more matches. If it took you 40 to get to gold, it'll probably take you 60 to get masters. Stuff in RTA needs 280 speed. Actually, no. So that's a common misconception. A lot of people think you need speed in RTA to be able to play it properly, and that's not actually true. There's a lot of really good turn 1 teams. Like a lot of really good turn 2 teams. Not turn 1 teams, turn 2 teams. That can function very well in the meta. So I don't think you need 280 speed on every unit. I play turn 2 teams. General Purgis is a look at this team. My Basar's not I'm giving him turn 1. He is getting turn 1 away from me. But I have the units that I'm comfortable with at turn 2. Because I know he can't kill me. I know I have follow. Oh my god, you have RTA and Mercedes. I'm still banning your stun, eh? I don't care. I'm still banning it. I'm still banning the RTA and Mercedes. I imagine the F10 is going to be faster than the Basar. Unless he has... Oh, yeah. It's faster than the F-Clury. Nice. Alright, hopefully miss on the Basar, please. That'd be great. Miss on Basar. You hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, but we resisted. So it's okay. We resisted, so it's okay. But yeah, you don't need that much speed. That's a very common misconception. You do not need speed. One more ban for RTA and above. That could be interesting. My T-Suren's gone. If he hits us on T-Suren, T-Suren's gone. T-Suren's dead. Sadly. I might actually lose to RTMan's Shadow here. I don't have that much damage besides T-Suren. He went for G-Perg. Why G-Perg and not my T-Suren? I guess I get turns, but like... Or I get less turns now. But I get a T-Suren. Also, I cannot believe that that was not enough to push it down to below 30%. Ah, yes, he didn't get it. But I think he gets it afterwards, damn it. Yeah, we just died to a Meru here. Oh, we resisted, but she oh no, it's just she died. Yeah, we lose to a Meru here. There's not a lot of ways that I can actually win from here. A Meru was a really good unit, dude. I don't know why people think she's bad. She's such a good unit. Can I please transfer the glancing hit? Alright, he kills General Purgis here. We have a very small chance to win. It's not great, but it is there. My Champ Seed's actually on counter set. So there's actually a chance that Champ Seed will counter naturally and transfer the restrict. Yep, there it is. Are you serious, Champ C? Out of all the things you could have transferred, you transfer that. Okay, now we just lose because of that. God damn it, dude. We needed to transfer this. And we didn't transfer it. Feels bad. Counter? Nope. And we didn't land a single glancing debuff. We just lose here to a Meru. She's gonna do way too much damage here. There was too much stuff that had to happen. She stacked me up way too much with debuffs, and we didn't transfer the one time that we needed it. Who was the unit that we banned? We banned the Stene? We should have just banned a Meru. I underestimated what she could do. I underestimated what she could do. That was completely on me. We should not have lost it. We should have just banned a Meru. We underestimated her. I didn't think it through. I didn't think that my T-Cern would get just absolutely demolished by it. It also sucked that my T-Cern, because of like 5 health, didn't get procced. She's on counter set. Yeah, dude, Amara was such a good unit. Every time I go against her, I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, healer meta. We're doing this, huh? I hate your seaside, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually gonna do this. So I know healer personally, right? So we're gonna ban that, and we're gonna pick this. Sage ball. I don't have a marrow, which kind of sucks. Y'all are probably thinking what. Wait, I didn't want Alencia. Oh, that's the wrong unit. Oh no. Oh no, I inted. I just inted. I didn't want Alencia. I'm not gonna say what I wanted just in case he realizes what I wanted. I hope he doesn't though. I didn't want Alencia. I'll tell you guys that much. Okay. We're still fine. We're still fine. I know you have a really fast a really fast Sage ball. Y'all are probably really confused why I'm playing so differently. Is because I've played healer meta a lot recently, and I'm trying to see some random stuff. Tom Monoluluka, ooh, I cannot let you have this. She's way too fast. I think we lose T-Surin though, so that's gonna suck. I should have banned. Oh my goodness, I should have banned your Tom Monoluluka. I just lose now. Feels bad. Yeah, I just lose now. I think you just auto kill T-Surin here. Whoops, I forgot I don't have Aureus or anything that can help. Yeah, I just lose now. I should have banned this. I don't know why I was so scared of Sage Ball. I'm not gonna give up right away. I messed up. I haven't played against him in a very long time. But I'm not gonna give up quite just yet. I highly doubt I win just because he has the Ross and the Stene. Wow, Alencia didn't hit anything important, like any important unit. Dude, I feel bad. I messed up. I should have banned your Tamano Luca. I keep messing up my bans. I think I'm pretty sure I just lose here. Because I should have just banned. I'm playing really bad. Alright, if I lose one more match, we're gonna go to the last point of discussion, which is a new Reforge system with substats, and we'll move on from there. Because I'm getting to a point that the reason I'm losing is because I'm pre-banning really bad. I'm losing at draft. I'm not losing because anything else. I mean, zero effectiveness, but you're really gonna tell me that there's oh wait, we messed up. I did not want to ban the series, but that's fine. We'll go with it. I prefer banning RV. But whatchamacallit? Yes, it's zero effectiveness Alencia, but you're really gonna tell me that Stene has and that Tamara Luca have over 15% FRES? There's no way, right? So, feels bad. That's a very sudden switch for anti-control when I still have like my whole draft to work on. I am probably gonna pick Basar though. Just so he can't take it away. But I'm trying to think what I could. I'm just playing really bad at this point. I think I've played a lot, and usually when I play a lot, I start playing bad. I start like making very careless mistakes that can cost me games. The Ravi's scary. Oh my goodness. This is a really scary team. I think I have to pick the C side, and then it's gonna become who bans what. Okay. Who just can lose me the game? Lilius can just lose me the game. This way, the only real, like, the Ravi's really scary, but we should hopefully be able to lock her down with General Purgus and a Tywin. We get turn 1 with Basar. Hopefully this Champ C doesn't hit Landy too much. But we'll be able to set up quite a bit. Racing Kowrak and Blue Kisa, nice. Good luck. Alright, we have to soul burn because we need the pushback. Hopefully we hit the Ravi. That'd be pretty big, actually. Hitting the Ravi would be huge. Yeah, that's nice. Because now we get this on everyone. Champ C is going to counter twice, which sucks. Of course he hits Landy. Of course. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, man. That's a very high damage Champ C, by the way. Oh, we didn't proc Riding Light. I need to hit the Stene and the Ravi. We hit Ravi. That's huge that he hit the General Purgus there. We need to hit the Stene. Please hit the Stene. Dude, why do I play you? Why do I play this unit, bro? Holy... Why do I play a Tywin? Landy's dead. We lose. GG. I hate control, dude. Why do I play control? Why can't I just play full tank spaghetti, bro? Why do I always try to do control? The only win condition, well, I need to stun the Stene. Or I need a Guiding Light to proc. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, man. I don't think the Champ C survived this Stene. That's the thing. Alright. I'm playing bad. The RNG's bad. I don't want to go on tilt. So we're stopping RTA for the night. Let's talk about the last thing that I wanted to talk about. And it's the expeditions. And the system. So... honestly, dude. I mean, that's going to be the next step. So, okay. So, this new stone system with the expedition. Now that it's been out for some time, what are my final thoughts on it? So, there's no better example than me just grabbing these that you'll understand what I'm saying. Look at the set. Right? We got a purple one, which is nice, but look at the set. Look at the set. So, right now, my biggest problem with this system is the fact that, like, it's still too energy intensive. It's not worth to do this one because I have no golem gear. And for this one, I don't have that much Asmach gear hunt that I needed. I already finished my expedition. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but people have slowed down significantly in how fast they're clearing the expeditions, right? So the big reason why is because once you finish these, there is no motivation, even with the stones. There is a lot of gear that I could use the Reforge stones for. But they haven't implemented the gear stat change stones. The fire one is still really good to do because you get really good Reforge mats. So I still do the fire ones whenever I get them. But the green ones I never do. And for the black ones, the only reason I don't do these is because I don't want to change my Landy to Bloodstone every time I want to do this, right? Since it's the last week of RTA. So maybe once RTA is over, I'll go back to a PvE Landy. But right now, it is very RNG and you're not guaranteed the stones. And there's also very low chance of you getting the purple ones. If I go over here, I don't understand. I actually hate Katie's Hunt. I actually think Katie's Hunt has made this significantly worse. If Katie's Hunt didn't exist, we wouldn't have this problem, right? So let me go to my Reforge, like my change stones, and you guys will see why I despise Katie's Hunt at this point, and why I'm just like, man, this is trash. It makes me feel like it's a trash system when I know it's actually not a bad system. And I'll talk about the system. There's some good and there's some bad to the progression aspect of it. Sorry, I just realized that my inventory was getting kind of crowded, and I don't want it to like get too crowded. But okay, let me show you guys this. If I go to the stones, the change stones, let's look at the sets. If I just look through them, do you guys see how disproportionate it is? Immunity set. I have used like 2 or 3, right? I will say that I've used like 2 or 3 of these, so it's a little more on that side. I haven't used a single critical hit sip. I've used a couple of lifesteal. I've used a couple of counter. It's just there are so many, and the fact that you get these green ones, like this one, I don't know why I always get such good attack ones, but when you go through these, it's like you're mostly getting whites. This, for some reason, it's like all my purple ones go to that. This, it's all that set. It's well over 70% of the stones I get are going to be the white stones. Which sucks, right? Because you grind all of this, and it just makes it so it's like, okay, first you need to hit the right set. Then you need to hit the right stone color. Right? That's 2 things, 2 big RNG things that you need to hit. And it's like 30% 70. I actually think that's the ratios. If I was to look through, I think it's like 30% 70. Might even be worse. I think it actually might be worse. It might be like 20% 80. Like 80% whites and 20% reds and or purples. So right now the system feels way too RNG, and it just doesn't feel worth it. Is it something that I'm still glad is in the game? Absolutely. I'm very thankful for it. It makes me actually want to farm expeditions, right? I was able to clear this like in a breeze. I was chilling. I was able to clear it like this in 2 seconds, right? So that part was nice. It's nice that I didn't have to worry about that. While I do that, let me just farm a couple of Banshees while we talk about the system as a whole. So the really good is the fact that you can actually change some stones and you'll eventually get them, and you're motivated to do expeditions, which expeditions was starting to become kind of a chore. And it was at a point where it's like, do I really need to do them? Right? It was like, do I really need to do that? And now it's like, yes, you absolutely should be doing them because you have the chance to actually get some really good stones. But until they release the thing for the selection stones, it just makes it feel really, really bad. Like whenever you don't get a purple stone or you don't get the right set, it just feels terrible. Especially when it's a good stone, but it's a trash set. That's the worst feeling. The other thing is that energy is too deep. The energy costs are way too steep. You need to farm so much hunts and so much expeditions now that it's just not economic. And plus the adventures that we've been getting so many side stories with the adventures, it just doesn't feel economic, right? It just feels like it's too much stuff that we're trying to farm at the same time. So it's not great in that aspect either. And then so that's that one. That's one. The other one's gonna be the economics, the RNG, and just overall, I don't know. It's just tough to try to find the right set. It's very frustrating, but it's not all bad. I was very worried that it was gonna be a system that broke the game, but I think the way they implemented the actual stone substat change system was very well implemented. Because the thing about it is, it doesn't make bad gear godly, but it makes good gear better. It's more of like a fine-tuning process rather than just a fixing process. And I know that's some people may not like that because they want to be able to make their 50% FRES helmet 25% speed. But the thing about it, it's like it promotes you promoting still good gear, that may not have the perfect subs that you wanted, and then at the end you're able to change it and fine-tune your unit. This also does mean that bruisers and DPSs get the best out of the system, because that's usually the places that you're going to want to change. But openers don't get a lot out of the system. Supports don't get a ton out of the system. But DPSs get a ton because you're able to like pick the right one, pick the one you want, and be able to do all that stuff. Overall, it's nice. I'm happy with the system. I think they implemented it very well. I think it's something that down the line, once you get the selection stones, will be a lot better. So I'm really looking forward to those selection stones that you can actually select the right one. Because over time, as you do more, you're going to get the ones you need. You're going to be able to slowly optimize your units. And you're not going to need to do it as much. What I think it's going to end up doing is you do your set. And maybe you just do the fire ones. And then you're done. So that'll be pretty much it. So I'm sure once they update it in April, so you can actually select the stones, the system will be perfect. I don't have a lot of complaints on it. All in all, I thought it was going to be a lot worse. But it just made it very nice. Very, very easy to use. Very simple to understand. Very simple to follow. And it's great. I'm a big fan of it. Let me know if you guys think... Are you guys a fan of it? Like, of the overall process? Like, think in the future, in April, once they add the selection stones, that you're able to select the set that you want with the right gear. What do you guys think? You get 3 a month, right? That's what I'm assuming. Oh, man. This run's going to fail just because we hit the boss. We dual attacked. It's gonna do too much damage. Feels bad. I couldn't stop it in time. But in case y'all are wondering, this is my Banshee one-shot team. It's like about 80-ish, 70-ish, like high 70% rate. Hey, Tian. I just hit Challenger just now. Am I safe even if I don't play anymore this season? So you should be, but the only thing I'm worried is that in the downtime of RTA, if you're expected to, because it's 72 hours and we're under the 72 hours. So if you just got it this second, you should be okay. If you want it to be extra sure, it'll be tomorrow. But I think you should be fine, Tian. If you want it to be extra safe, you can do one more fight tomorrow. If you're at 16:01 and you don't want to risk it, you should still be fine. Oh my goodness. That's still the reason why this loses. But you should be fine. You should be fine. If you're like 16:20 and you can afford to do one more, I would just do one more just in case Smilegate is like really weird in how they do the timings and they make it like at the wrong time. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're fine though. I'm pretty sure once it's closed, it's closed, which means that we're below that 72-hour threshold, which means you should be okay. But I would still try to do it because I'm a very paranoid person. I would do one more tomorrow, and then you're guaranteed to be okay. The decay system is something that they don't make public very well. And it might be actual days, like physical days, so I would do it one more tomorrow. I don't want to bait you and then you miss out on this skin just because I told you the wrong information. So just do one tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. I suggest you do one more tomorrow. But yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'm paranoid as well. I would just do one more tomorrow just to be extra safe. Just do it like later in the day. Just do one more, and then you should definitely be okay if you do it tomorrow. Like in like 12 hours or so. But okay. That's all I got for you guys today. I don't have a lot more updates as far as the channel. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you like, subscribe. It really does help out the channel and lets me do more guides, let me do more discussions, let me do a lot more stuff, more showcases and all that good stuff. Next week, probably no streams because I am taking a short vacation. Should still be getting videos, although the videos will be lower quality because I'm going to be doing it from my tablet instead of my computer. Trying to get the clips for the Dark Expedition because that's the last one I need to do a guide on. So I'll do one guide on the Dark Expedition. That one should still be in like pretty good quality. And I should be putting it up by the end of this week. And then the rest of the videos will just probably be kind of chill videos. Good times. But pretty much no streams this week. Pretty sure. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. That's all I got. And I will see y'all next time. Peace. Also, I need to I wanted to manual this because I accidentally hit her. So, but alright, that's all. Later. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all enjoyed some fun RTA times and discussions. But yeah,